Just some key shapes that I think we're having some problems with. And again, the problem I'm noticing is that we're very intuitive with our maths, and we know that if we don't know what to do, we just multiply the numbers together and we get the volume. And that's where we're falling unstuck. So we need to make sure that we know the area equations for a few key shapes. And the key shapes that we're looking at are the triangle. Okay, and the triangle obviously looks something like this. Doesn't always need a right angle, but that's our height and that's our base, and our area equation equals what? Thank you, Hannah.
Base times height.
Base times height over 2. Good. Very good. What's our next shape, Cooper?
Yeah, let's go. P.
So area equals?
P times Q divide 2.
Notice some similarities between those two equations?
Yeah, they're divided by 2, both of them.
Lillian did some really good work before.
2 triangles.
Some really good intuitive work where she said that in the question before, so P can be your horizontal length and Q can be your width. Lillian divided her P by 2, treated it as though she had one triangle, and then multiplied that by 2, and she found that she got the same answer.
Whoa.
And that's because P divided by 2 times 2, and then did the area formula for a triangle, and it worked out beautifully well. So well done. I like that thinking.
Area of a circle.
Area of a circle. Thank you, Sienna.
Pi times R2.
Pi times R, and what's that 2? What's that?
Square.
Square. Very good. And our radius is
Please.
that distance there. If someone gave us our diameter, what would we do? If we were given a diameter rather than a radius in a question, Nick?
You wouldn't square it.
Well, I'd still have to square my radius, but what would I do if I was given a diameter? Thank you, Bridget. Well, if I was given a diameter for a circle, how would I find my area?
What's the diameter?
Yeah, so what's the radius in terms of diameter? How many?
Divide it by 2.
I'd do what, Nick?
You divide it by 2.
I'd divide it by 2. Very good.
I had that too.
Monique, the trapezium. What's the trapezium's equation?
A plus B.
Monique, you've got a wonderful ability of changing your voice octaves and throwing it across the room. What were you saying, sorry?
A plus B divided 2 times.
A plus B in brackets divide by 2 times height. Very good. That's probably our most complicated formula.
Holy.
Where are A and B on my graph, on my line here?
Length and width.
You got it right.
The top and bottom line.
The top and bottom line. Very good. And my height is not the diagonal, but instead the height there.
No, we had it right in the first place.
You should,
Oh,
and I should have, but yes, very good.
So, was I right? When I said length and width?
Yeah.
Depends on what you meant by length and width, but I'd say so, yes. I'd
I
say
meant
you're
whatever you meant.
right. Okay, very good.
Right.
I will highlight while we are here. Okay. While we're here, I'm just going to draw our attention to these conversion tables here. Okay, and I might zoom in a little bit on that because that's a bit loose. Sorry.
You're going to edit that out.
No, I'll just leave it there.
Why would you do that?
Alright, so
Let's
here,
see.
here we have our conversion tables. Okay, and again, the key message that I want us to take home is that when we are going between, it's very, very important that for length, particularly for length, that we can convert between millimetres to centimetres, centimetres to metres, metres to kilometres.
Yep.
If the question asks us to convert between millimetres to kilometres, I like to do it in steps. I'll say, let's convert my millimetres to centimetres, and then I'll convert that to metres, and then I'll convert that to kilometres. Happy with that?
Yeah.
So you only need to know the individual stepping stones. Don't need to know how to jump steps. As far as metres squared and metres cubed, the way that we deal with that is simply whatever we did for our length, we now apply it by the square and the cubed. Yes, Cooper?
Say if you do like millimetres to metres, how
Yep.
would you do that?
So I would go millimetres to centimetres. I'd convert my answer to centimetres, and then I'd convert my answer to millimetres by dividing by 10, and then get that answer, divide that by 100.